This is the Kaledisplode, a legendary Malawan shotgun, and I swear to God, it feels like it was designed to waste my time, and never before has the gold text been so accurate. So today we're answering one question. Am I using this thing wrong, or does the Kaledisplode fucking suck? Big shout out once again to Wicked Shrapnel, who originally came up with this gun fucking sucks back on Call of Duty. If you want to check him out, I have a link to his playlist down in the description below. So to really put this thing to the test, we need to be on max level, which at the time of me recording this is level 50, ultimate 6. And we're going to do that on Harlow, because you know what? If anybody can make this thing work, I'm going to guess it's Harlow. I've got a build that can absolutely shred, but I'm not going to use my action skill at first. I just want to see what this thing can do just one-on-one versus just this wimpy little enemy. And the first thing you'll notice is even when I have my sights pointed directly at this guy, sometimes the projectile just goes over his head or off to his left or his right, and I don't know what's going on here. Now, since it's Malawan, you do have to charge this thing up before it does the first shot, but after that charge up, you can hold the trigger down and just let it keep shooting. However, it's very odd with its accuracy, it's very odd with its damage or lack thereof, and even using a crit knife doesn't really help it that much. I mean, I will get a crit right there with that. We finally got a kill with this thing on Ultimate 6, which is pretty impressive in itself. But there, once again, you see I was aimed directly at the guy. The projectiles just go off on their own directions. There's no real rhyme or reason to how this thing works. Now, this gun says that it has splash damage on it, but I'm not so sure, to be honest with you guys. And just like that, we're gonna go to our first death here. Like, if you go into fight for your life with this thing and you don't have your action skill going, you can basically just kiss your ass goodbye because you're dead at that point. So let's jump ahead to me actually using my action skill and really kind of like giving this thing a little bit more of a fair chance here. So here's some more basic enemies. We got some little pangolins. I'm gonna go ahead and use my action skill, and right away you'll notice that Harlow with her action skill going means a lot of damage. So this is definitely going to make this thing work better. However, the projectiles are still gonna fly off in weird directions. Sometimes they hit the ground in front of enemies, sometimes they fly over their head. I really cannot get this thing to go just where I want it to go at all times, which is kind of a problem with a gun, you know what I mean? But even in the hands of Harlow, when you're, using your action skill, you've got all these things that boost all your damage, plus we're getting all kinds of extra splash damage out of this. It still takes forever to kill some real basic enemies like these little pangolins. So I don't know, maybe it's better versus like maybe a large boss or something. Let's go try there. All right, here we are at a Ripper drill site. Let's see how this performs on our way over to a boss. All right, so, not bad. With my action skill going, with the splash damage rolling, I had to, pop my my rep kit so I get splash damage, and that helps a little bit. But still, man, this thing is just terrible. How did, this is a legendary, right? I'm not crazy, right? This is a legendary. Yeah, it's a legendary. Okay, just making sure. What if we just pick up this blue weapon and see if that does better damage than what we were doing? Yeah, it's not even close. This is definitely better. I mean, it still sucks, but just random blue off the ground is better than this legendary that we would have had to have gone and farmed for and tried to get perfect parts on and blah 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 blah. This is crazy, dude. A random blue weapon is better than that gun. This is just an unbelievable situation we find ourselves in. Look at that, just absolutely shredded that bar because it's a corrosive damage Torg blue weapon. That's nuts, man, just nuts. This enemy is taking like 5 shots to the face, and he just filed a complaint with his manager because he's not dead yet. Now, if this gun is supposedly in-game viable, then I'm in the wrong in-game, and there's not even really in-game in this game, so I don't know what to tell you other than this gun fucking sucks. All right, let's take it over to Pango Bango and see how we fare versus a couple of bosses in another drill site. All right, well, just to get to Pango Bango, obviously you have to fight through waves of enemies, and this gun's really not great for that. I actually think there's been a few times where I've meleeed, and I think melee did more damage than this gun did. I'm pretty sure actually the crit knife does more damage than this gun does, actually. I think this guy probably at some point stepped on a Lego, and that gave him more damage inflicted than this gun does. So Gearbox, if you're listening, if you're watching this, balance this gun, man. What is wrong? How do we get to this point where guns are just this bad as legendaries? I hate to be like super negative guy with this gun, but it's really, really bad. And here you can see that even with all the damage that we've got with Harlow, we still can't kill like most of these regular enemies, and we're sure as hell not going to be able to kill Pango or Bango. We're fighting for our lives over here. I'm constantly having to heal myself. It's bad, dude. It's real bad. There's not much else I can say other than this gun fucking sucks. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of this series. Let me know what gun you would like to see next on the series. Also, let me know what kind of guns you'd like to see on This Gun Fucking Rocks, and we'll cover some of those guys as well. Obviously, the bot's gonna be on that one, and you know, maybe things like the sideshow on This Gun Fucking Sucks. I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys want to see. I appreciate y'all watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.